Okay, so right now I'm a user on ICRIS who has just logged in. Let's create a survey. So normally we'll do this from within a project, but projects, the workflow is not integrated into ICRIS just yet. So for the time being, I have this link on the sidebar just for creating a survey from a project. So here's the page that we get brought to when we start creating a new survey. So this is one that has just some pre-populated information from projects. So this is the organization name and the SHPO project number. So when we get to this page, the first thing I want to point out is we have a couple of fields that have red asterisks next to them saying that they need to fill them out. And we have a next button that's grayed out for the time being. So let's go ahead and start filling out our information for our survey. So for our title, let's call it demonstration survey. The author defaults to the logged in user's first name or last name, comma, first name, but we can change that. Let's make it Ethan Seal. And for the year, if we try to enter a year before the year 1900, it'll give us an error, so 1899. Or if we try to enter a year in the future, it'll also tell us it has to be between 1900 and the current year, which right now is 2023. Let's make it 2023. The organization project number this is just a text field, so it can be whatever the person filling out the survey wants it to be for their internal tracking purposes. So let's just add a little number in here. And the keywords page is just, or field is just a number of keywords that might make searching for the survey easier. If we start typing in the field, it'll give us a list of suggestions. These are based off of the current surveys in the database, but it also, you'll notice that at the bottom, just the thing that we have typed in is in the field. So we can pick something from our list. Let's do lithic technology. And let's also just type something that's not in there and it'll let us put it in. So how about teamwork? So teamwork isn't in the list, but I can go ahead and add it as a keyword for my survey anyway. And also, if we try to add a number of things, so if I type maybe flora and added a comma, it'll just take that keyword and immediately add it onto the thing. So we can just enter a number of things in a row and it'll split it up automatically for us. And if we decided that we don't want one of them, there's just a button to remove it. So now we have the keywords lithic technology and flora on our fields. But we still can't go to the next page because we haven't uploaded an attachment. So it says upload a PDF file. If we click the upload button, it'll bring us to a file explorer. And you'll notice that only PDF files are allowed for this. So if we add a generic PDF called survey.pdf, we can upload it, and now it'll let us go on to the next page. So on the next page, the map will load up. We have a list of our shapes on the side. We haven't added any just yet. So let's go to the Nez Perce National Park, and you'll see that some other surveys have loaded up, but we're going to add our new area. So let's draw a shape. We just need to click where it'll go and then double click when it's done. It brings up a drop-down menu to ask us how the mapping method was and what the survey class is, and then it'll display that on the side. Let's add a couple of more shapes. How about a triangle? Tell it what kind of values we need. And let's do one more. So you'll see on the side over here, we have the shapes that we added and some buttons next to them. So we can zoom to the shapes that we've drawn. And if we decided that we don't want one of those shapes, we can delete it. And now maybe I realize that on this shape here, I maybe did the wrong map method or put a vertex in the wrong place. So I can adjust it and maybe change it to a reconnaissance survey. Okay, so now I added my two shapes. So let's go ahead. I'm done adding shapes for my survey. Let's go to our summary page. So when we come to the summary page, we see all of the information that we added for the tabular data. So the survey title, the year, the author, our organization project number, all of the keywords that we added for our survey, so lithic technology and flora. And then down here we have a read-only version of our map. So our shapes are here. We can still zoom to them, but from here we can't delete them. If we realize that we made a mistake, we could go back and change things from here. Or if we decided that we don't want to do it at all, we can hit the cancel button. It'll hold us up for a second and say, are you sure you want to cancel? I think I'm actually going to proceed. So I'll click cancel. And now we can submit our survey. So typically in this project workflow, after we submit a survey, it'll bring us back to the project page. But for the time being, we don't have that. Well, let's go ahead and verify that the survey we just added was actually created. So I'm going to go over to the survey search page, which is still a work in progress, but it'll work well enough for us to just look at the survey that we just added. We did it just east of Nez Perce, so you can see the shapes that we drew. If we click on here, a little pop-up comes up with the map method that we chose, the survey class. This is a unique survey number generated when the survey is submitted, the title, the author, and the year of our survey. So that's the whole survey creation process. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have any. What were those little balls? I don't have any questions. Those are clapping hands. Yeah, that looked great. It seems intuitive and easy to use, and I like it. The only thing I'm going to say, and you know, you've all heard me say this before, if on that landing page the text could be larger, I think that would be helpful for people like me. I mean, where you're filling in the forms, the data fields, if there where it's like title, like that's really hard for me to read. I have to put my face up very close to the screen.
Okay. That's definitely something we can take a look at for sure. Any questions, comments from anyone else?
Is there a link on when you did that survey search? Is there a link to take you to the PDF or the data page for that survey?
There will be. We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
all of this will go
really
through
nice.
QA, and yeah, all of this will go through QA, Shannon, and so we'll if that was on the story, we'll definitely get there on get those everything filled out.
Well done, Joseph. It looks really good.
Awesome. Well, I'm
Great
glad
job,
that
guys.
y'all like it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think like I said, it looks very simple to use and self-explanatory and intuitive. Yeah, I think it looks great. Very nice. Thank you.
All right. Well, there's no questions, comments. Joseph, thank you so much. You did such a great job, and team, it looks really great. I think if there's no questions or any other comments about either the project plan or the status report, I'll go ahead and make a few of those updates we talked about and repost that to Confluence, and I think that's it. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll see everyone on Monday morning. Oh, do we have a status, or do we have a user story meeting tomorrow, Susan?
No, we have it on Monday.
Okay, we'll see everyone on Monday morning for status call.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.